For all my ADHD unks and cuz, I got you, fam. Just use this cookie tin. As for anyone else staying, I thank you for joining me as we dive into some suspicious events surrounding our privacy. I have an old Google phone, which has worked great for years until recently. It even has a headphone jack that new phones don't even have anymore, and you'll see why that's a problem later. About a month and a half ago, my phone stopped working, and I wasn't alone on this. Several people were locked out of their own phones and even tried to do a factory reset to get them working and out of a boot loop. There wasn't much information on a fix, but I did find this. A fix is available, sort of, and I think this mass email to Pixel customers is the reason for the permanent, sort of, fix. Here's what the boot loop looked like and what I did to fix it. Can you see it's starting? Yay! Oh. And it's starting. And yay! Oh. Okay. And to fix it, I had to hold down the power button and the bottom volume together and just mash it and wish for the best. And it's starting. And yay! And from here, since you can't really see it very well, we'll go over to the screenshots. Okay, now you can see here that you have access to your phone, but it's in safe mode. So make sure you don't turn safe mode off. And from here, you could go into settings, head on over to Wi-Fi, and make sure that Wi-Fi is turned off. And once you turn Wi-Fi off, head on over to location. And if you're like me and you had your location off, make sure you turn location on. And after that's done, your phone should be working fine. You could even turn location off if you want, but it doesn't make any difference because the data is going to always be on and will always be tracking you. There's probably many of you out there saying, well, if you're worried about privacy, why not use a privacy OS? And to that I say, when it comes to tech, unfortunately, I'm kind of dumb. And also, there are some new issues out there that I'm just not equipped to counter. You know, if I come across them, like these ones, for example, it's pretty terrifying. Now we get to the part where all this leads to being tracked by something called SignalTrace. And here are some still images from their website, and it's pretty scary. Flock is pretty well known now, but I don't think many people know how closely Flock and SignalTrace work together to track everybody. We all know that Flock watches and logs everything that we do, but SignalTrace is different. It kind of sniffs out and finds any electronic device that emits Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. It then logs that device's location and time. So even if you hide or camouflage yourself from Flock cameras, SignalTrace can still track you by tracking your phone, earbuds, smartwatch, tablet, laptop, and whatever else. One way to protect yourself from this type of tracking is to put your items in a Faraday cage or a Faraday bag, and you could purchase Faraday bags online, and prices range from 12 to 100 or more. And what I found is unless the company that sells them is reputable, some bags may not even work at all. And that's where these awesome butter cookie tins come in. They are really handy. I could use them to store batteries. I use them to store tools. I use them for my art supplies. And if I'm feeling really fancy, I also put cookies in them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Anyways, here's a demo test with my phone and this cookie tin.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet.